Jim Forrest has lived in Calgary for a long time, like a really long time.
When I was young, the city limits was on 50th Avenue, which is, that means Kingsland was out of the city, and the population of the city at that time was around 100,000, and now it's over a million, and the growth has just been everywhere. Buildings, downtown, high rises. The highest high rise we had in our day was the Alveden House, which I think is 16 stories high. And then along came the Husky Oil and built the Husky Tower, which is now called the Calgary Tower.
Forrest has lived in Calgary for more than 50 years with his wife, Sandra.
Growth in the first place is a big change for Calgary. If you want to know what Calgary looked like, in the early days, you go to Heritage Park, because most of them houses are from Calgary, the streetcars and everything. Now you go to the downtown where you got all the high rises have been built. They all started after the Saddle Dome was built, and Calgary just took off in the 60s and the 70s.
Calgary has certainly changed, and the quality of life in Calgary has definitely expanded and improved from what it was before. Calgary has been very innovative of bringing new and exciting venues to Calgary, to the city, for people to enjoy, such as there's new art and cultural venues that we didn't have before. And they've also not forgotten about the bike paths in Calgary as well, have expanded, so people can enjoy a bike ride through the whole city. It's all interconnected.
Over the course of their time here, they've witnessed many important events that have happened in the city's history.
Well, we go back to the beginning of Calgary. The biggest change to Calgary was the Calgary Stampede. And that opened from a agricultural to a rodeo and a festival. And today, the biggest event would be getting the Flames to Calgary and building the Saddle Dome. And then the Olympics was a big thing for Calgary, put Calgary on the map.
While at the same time witnessing the rise of new technology and its impact on the city.
I think technology has had a very profound effect on Calgary in many different ways. For an example, the light rail transit system that we have now in Calgary has allowed the movement of people on this system rather than being on the roads and causing more congestion with traffic. We also have, I think also we have improved our energy efficient in Calgary through technology. For an example, with the changing over to LED lights, which help with the power consumption. We also have improved the safety of Calgary citizens through, I believe, the traffic system, the traffic lights, and also CCTV cameras that have improved our safety, such as an example on LRT stations.
Forrest says Calgary will always be home, but he sometimes looks back and misses what he sees.
Well, I miss the companionship of all the kids in the neighborhood, because the whole neighborhood, we all used to play together. And then we got older, we got cars, and we used to cruise the streets, go down McLeod Trail, down 8th Avenue, back up Alva Drive. We'd spend hours driving like that and having fun, laughing. And nowadays you got traffic, it take you all day to get downtown and back.
But he also looks forward with optimism.
Well, the new growth has been nice in Calgary, but I'm looking forward to the new ideas they got going. Our city council is pretty good at coming up with new ideas, like the new thing at the Stampede Park, the entertainment center, the sports center, things like that. They're always coming up with good ideas.
But it's the heart and soul of Calgary that make it the best place to live.
Despite the growth and changes that have occurred in the city of Calgary, I believe fundamentally that we have remained a caring community, always willing to lend a helping hand and to help others when in time of need. And I believe no matter how many changes come to Calgary, that will not change. I think that will be just something that's very fundamental to the spirit of Calgary.
Matthew Ander, CMRU.ca News.